So in this video I'm going to show you exactly how I skyrocketed my vertical in about a year or so, and why I believe that this workout will do the exact same thing for you. You see, a lot of you have subscribed to me because of this video right here, but this video is like 2 years old, and to be honest, a lot of stuff has changed. This video is very in-depth. It's got sets, reps, subtitles, timestamps, a schedule, so there shouldn't be any questions. But if you do have questions, you can reach me here. Like the vid, leave a comment. So we're starting off with the trap bar deadlift. We got 2 warm-up sets, 3 sets of 3 reps, so it's going to be heavy, and 1 speed set, which is optional. So this is going to be your most challenging exercise. Take your time, rest adequately, and don't injure yourself. You might notice that these warm-up sets don't have any values. That's strictly because it's for you to figure out for yourself. Whenever you feel warm, you're good to go, but you want to make sure that you don't tire yourself out. Now for your working set, you got 2 options. You can either pick a weight that you know you can only get 3 reps with and use that for all 3 sets, or you can do what I did and run a pyramid in which you progressively increase the weight. That's usually for people who don't know how much they could pull. I haven't worked out in a while, so I was just sort of getting the feel out for it. Now, as I said earlier, this set is completely optional, but if you have time, I highly recommend you do it. It just helps you with application and providing yourself with a little bit of a velocity component, so I highly recommend it. So for exercise number 2, you got the 1-step vertical, and this focuses on your penultimate. You got 4 sets of 4 going each way with a right-left takeoff and a left-right takeoff. Now it's very important that you don't walk into the jump, but that you stride into the jump. You kind of want to push off of your rear foot to propel you into the jump. So for number 3, you got the Bulgarian split squat. This exercise is nothing new here. You guys have seen it over and over again, and it will always be a staple in all of my workouts. But for anyone who doesn't know, this is your best friend, especially if you're a single leg jumper. I'm not a single leg jumper by nature. I can go off of one, but I still love this exercise. It'll always continue to get me bouncy. Now we've got 3 sets of 6 to 8 reps, and this is strictly based on your fatigue level. If you can do 8, do 8, but if you can't, keep it light and do 6. Now, if you're a single leg jumper, I'll even give you this option. You can get under the barbell and make this your heavy exercise. Swap this with the trap bar deadlift and make your trap bar deadlift 6 to 8 reps. Now for number 4, you're going to do an isometric rack pull above the knee. You're going to pull into that bar as hard as you can for about 5 to 7 seconds. You really want to focus on driving your legs up as well. Now this is known as the overcoming isometric, in which you try to overcome or move an immovable object. It helps you recruit muscle fibers, and I know it's something that most of you haven't done, so it should really benefit you a lot. Now for number 5 and your final exercise, you got the isometric split squat. Very similar to the Bulgarian split squat, except you're not moving. This is known as a yielding isometric, in which you try to hold a certain position for a certain amount of time. Over here, you're going to try to hold it for 8 seconds, 2 sets of them. Now before you go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel, and comment down below what you liked about the video, if you even liked it. Now the question is, how would I schedule all of this? Now if you're a beginner, I would go ahead and do this once a week, maybe on a Monday or a Tuesday, and then towards the end of the week I would have one day where I'm just doing plyometrics and jumping. Now if a little more advanced, I'd go 2 times a week, but I wouldn't go any more than 2 times a week. Now if you're running this 2 times a week, on my first day, I would make the trap bar deadlift my heavy lift and run it 3 sets of 3. And on my second day, I would make the Bulgarian split squat my heavy lift and run that 3 sets of 3. And just sort of swap them for maybe a total of 4 to 6 weeks. Now the reason I do this is because chances are majority of you are single leg jumpers, and the Bulgarian split squat will really take you a long way if you overload it correctly. Nonetheless, I thank you guys for watching. For whoever made it this far, it's Jiggy Hills, and I'm out.